Let's talk about 3 exercises that can help to relieve your double vision. So for these exercises, you'll need a couple simple objects. I have here a pencil, a pointer, and a straw. So if you have those handy objects at home, why don't you go ahead and get them and you can follow along with this video. First of all, before we get started, let's talk about why we see double vision. So double vision occurs when the eyes are not pointed in the same direction, right? It can be in the case of a lazy eye, like a strabismus. If one of your eyes tends to drift in or wander out, you might be seeing some double vision. It could also be just from tired muscles, like, for example, convergence insufficiency, where after some time, your eyes just can't maintain the correct posture and they tend to slip or lose their posture, and then things start to split double and blurry. So these exercises can be very helpful in those cases. Exercise number 1, pencil push-ups. So go ahead and take a pencil, and pretty much we're going to use this pencil as our target for where to posture our eyes. If we see the tip of the pencil as clear and single, and we're looking out of this eye, we can see the pencil, and we're looking out of this eye and we can see the pencil, what we're going to practice doing is moving it closer towards our nose, keeping it single, and then also practice pushing it away from your nose, keeping it single. Now, if you're watching this video, there are different positions where we can see double vision. Some people see more double up close. Some people see more double when it gets further out. You know your eyes, you know where it's harder for you. Whenever you get to the position where it's a little bit tougher, really massage that area. What we mean by massage that area is, let's say that your double vision is worse up close, you're gonna really focus on keeping the pencil together and try to bring the pencil as close as possible. When it gets a little too tough, pull it a little bit back. When it feels comfortable, bring it in again. When it gets a little bit tough, pull it a tiny bit back, regain focus, make it nice and single, and then slowly bring it in towards your nose. Every time you're trying to get it a little bit closer and a little bit closer and a little bit closer. If you get a little bit double vision when you go far away, this would be in the case that maybe your eye crosses in too much, or in the case of esotropia, they tend to be okay up here, but as soon as they bring it back here, it starts to split double. So your goal would be you're actually trying to push the pencil further out. Once it starts to split double, bring it in again, get it back, refocus, really try to get your eyes stable on the target, and bring it slowly back again, and always try to increase your range in the back to hold the pencil single for as long as possible. Exercise number 2, we have what we call a pointer and a straw. In pointer and straw activity, again, we're trying to make the target single. If the straw is double and your pointer is double, that means your eyes are not aligned in the correct position. It's kind of like pencil push-up, except now it's giving you motor feedback for how to keep your eyes aligned and to keep the target single. So if you're doing convergence and you're really trying to increase your ability to bring your eyes together, you're going to bring the straw close, and when you have it nice and close, you're going to put the pointer inside your straw. Do it again. Try to bring the straw as close as possible, not letting it break double, and once you get it to that point, put your pointer inside. Make sure your pointer's single and your straw single. If you're working on decreasing your double vision when you look out into the distance, you're going to go the opposite way. You're going to push your straw back, and once you get to the point where it's still staying single, you're going to put your pointer inside the straw. Now, I have a tip for you. If you are trying to get rid of double vision that you have worse in the distance than up close, again, if you can remember to actually not just focus too hard on the straw, but to kind of focus on the background as well. That's actually going to help your eyes to get more in the outward posture. So if I'm pushing my straw here, but I'm also kind of aware of what's in the room behind me, I'm not tunneling my vision in too much, I'm trying to be a little bit more open in my visual posture, that will help your double vision to decrease when you look out into the distance. Lastly, I want to teach you an exercise called physiological diplopia. This exercise is very important because there actually is some double vision that is normal to see. So I don't want you to think that every time you see double, that's abnormal or that's like not what you're supposed to see, because there is an element of double vision that is natural to the vision system. So for this exercise, I want you to put up your two fingers like this. I want you to have one finger in front of your nose, probably about 6 to 8 inches away, and then your other finger at arm's distance, and I want it to be directly in front of each other, kind of like in a line. What you're gonna do is you're gonna look at your front finger. Now, when looking at your front finger, you should only see one finger. However, in the background, I actually have 2 images of my back finger. That's normal. That's what we call physiological diplopia. It's supposed to be double because it's not the finger that you're looking at. It's also a little bit blurry and out of focus. Now let's talk about what happens if you only see one finger in the background. I only see one finger up close and one finger in the back. That's actually indicating suppression or one of your eyes shutting off. So that can be common, that your brain's trying to just avoid seeing double at any cost, or the exercise is too tough that your brain's like, I'm just gonna give up. And one of my eyes is just gonna stop working, right? So you actually don't want that to happen. You do wanna have a double image or a double finger of the one that you're not looking at. So let's do that again. We're gonna put our 2 fingers out like this. Looking at your front finger should be single and nice and clear. The back finger is going to be a little bit double and a little bit blurry. Now you're going to change where you're looking. Look at your back finger now. Looking at your back finger, this one should be nice and clear and it's single. Now your front finger is going to actually turn double. This is a normal response. This front finger is really out of focus for me. It's also really big and it's double. I can almost see, it's almost looking like I have 3 fingers, one on each side, and my finger in the back is right in the middle, right? Now, practicing physiological diplopia is going to indicate, 1, that your eye's not suppressing, right? Making sure both eyes are turned on. And it's also going to teach you what normal double vision is versus not normal double vision. Hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now look to your back finger. Hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And go ahead and do several repetitions back and forth. So again, I hope that these 3 exercises are helpful to give you a little bit of feedback about your eyes, and also if you do struggle with double vision, to help relieve some of the symptoms. Now, always make sure that you're working with your eye care provider. You should always get double vision checked, because on very rare instances, double vision can be an indication of something not right with the vision system. So if it's just a little eye muscle tiredness, should respond pretty well with exercises. You should be able to alleviate some of these symptoms. But always make sure that you're working with an eye doctor to make sure that you're treating your double vision the right way. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope it was helpful, and we'll see you again next time.